How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another rebuilding video. So in this video, we're going to be using the custom roster provided by 2K, or Professor 2K is his name, Professor 2K on the Xbox One. You can search by his gamer tag. The guy makes incredible rosters. So in this one, he put the best players in every team's history on the same team. And the worst team, if we look at the power rankings, if you look at the overall, ratings of every team, the Denver Nuggets have the worst team. So I'm going to try to rebuild them, but let me give you a quick look at the roster so you guys can get an idea of who's where. So we got Mutombo on our team, Marcus Camby, a young Melo, 23 years old, J.R. Smith, Nene, Robert Pack, Aaron Aflalo, LaFonso Ellis, Gallinari, Ty Lawson, Kenneth Fareed, then we got MAR, and Will Barton. So this team looks solid, right? This team looks really good until you look at the other teams on this roster, man. You got Reggie Miller, Paul George, Jermaine O'Neal, Chuck Persons. This team is crazy. And then you keep going, like every team is really stacked. I'm gonna go through it all just for a quick second so you get an idea of how great these rosters are. Again, it's on the Xbox One. Gamer tag Professor 2K, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I don't even have to tell you the name. You'll know just by searching that. So Chris Paul, Anthony Davis, David West there, Eric Gordon. And I'm just going to quickly go through this. You can pause at any moment and just take a look if you want to go in depth. But just know that every team in this league is really good. But then we're like dead last. So I'm going to have to rebuild this team completely. You see right there, he actually made Charles Barkley for this video, or for this game. Then Michael Redd too. So he created a lot of players that aren't officially in 2K. And I like that a lot because there's some players in NBA history that I would love to play with, and he did exactly that. So you can see every team is really good, but my Nuggets aren't the best, so I'm gonna have to try to rebuild them. If we take a look at let me show you at the power rankings, NBA.com has us 28th, 2K Sports has us down there too at 29th, and then Mark Spears, I think he has us dead last. Yes, dead last. So we do have the worst team in the league according to those guys. So I'm excited to rebuild them. The first thing I want to do is make a trade right off the bat. I want to trade Nene. A lot of these guys on this team are on the one-year deal. So J.R. Smith, Nene, Aaron Aflalo, Ty Lawson. So a lot of these guys are on the one-year deal. I want to try to move as many of those guys as I can. I want to keep J.R. Smith because he's fun. I like to, well, I guess I'm not really playing with them, but just thinking about him putting up like a 45 randomly is great. So I think I'm going to keep him depending on, it says he's somewhat loyal. Probably going to test free agency. Hopefully that'll change, so we'll see. But I do want to move Nene. I definitely want to move Nene. I know it says he's very loyal, but I want to see what I can get for him. So hopefully we can put together a trade, because I don't know every player's value in this roster. Like, it's not like the normal 2K roster. I'm going to actually just trade finder a lot of the trades in this video. If you watch any of my other rebuilding videos, I kind of manually put trades together, but in this one I'm going to use trade finder a lot. So I'm going to figure out a nice trade, and if I see something that I like, I'll cut back. Okay, I found a trade, and I may be playing favorites, but Baron Davis is one of my favorite players of all time. So I saw him, I was like, I had to get him. And we're trading away Nene and Aaron Aflalo, who are both on a one-year deal. And we're picking up Baron Davis, who's locked up for 3 years. And Charles Smith, who I really don't know who he is, but he's there for a 3-year deal. Overall 82. I looked at his numbers. He looks like a pretty solid player, so he'll be a nice role player to have on the team. So let's make that trade. So Baron Davis is now going to be our new starting point guard, which is cool. So we got Baron Davis, J.R. Smith, Carmelo Anthony, Fonzo Ellis, but I think I want to switch that out. I think I want Marcus Camby as our power forward now, because Marcus Camby was a beast offensively. And then we'll compliment him by having Mutombo, who's a beast down low when it comes to the defense. So nothing's coming in the paint. So LaFonso Ellis is going to be our 6th man, along with Robert Pack, Gallinari, and the new Charles Smith that we acquired. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with Ty Lawson at this point, because like I said, he is on a 1-year deal. Let me see what I can get for him. What if I try to package him in like a future first-round pick? Whoa, we have a lot of picks. What the heck? Yo, I didn't know we had this many picks. I'm going to try to trade them all, man. If we can rebuild this team in 1 year and win the championship, that'd be dope. So I'm going to try to package in as many of these picks as I can, and we'll see if I can get something great, man. 2K is usually slow when it comes to that screen right there. See, like something like this, even though I don't really need 2 power forwards, like this would be a great trade for me, but I don't really need that. What have we got? Let me see. Eric Bledsoe's there. I don't really. Okay, we only have 5 trade offers. I'm going to figure something out, boys. I'm going to figure out a nice little trade for us so we can be good going into this first season. Okay, I looked at that trade and I thought about it a second time. I think I'm going to go with it, man. And again, they won't J.R. Smith, but he is locked up for just 1 year. And I don't know if he's loyal. Somewhat loyal. He says he's want to test free agency. So it may be a good trade right here. I'm picking up Blake Griffin and Elton Brand, but we're going to try to trade Elton Brand away to fill that shooting guard position that we're losing with J.R. Smith. Let's just go do it, man. If I think too much about something, I'm going to, regret it. But, we're all about working in the moment. So they want LaFonso Ellis to still start, which is weird. So now we have to try to put together a trade to fill that shooting guard position, because right now we have Will Barton in there, and I don't think that's the best thing. So let's try to find a nice shooting guard, and then we'll get into the season, man. So this is a trade we put together. We're going to trade Elton Brand, Kenneth Faried, and a first-round pick. We have like 5 power forwards on the team, so we got to get rid of somebody. So these 2 other guys, they got to go. We're going to pick up Dryzon Petrovic. I don't even know if I'm saying that correct, but the guy was a beast. He was only in the league for a couple years. He did pass away before, his prime. At a really young age, it kind of sucks that happened to him, but he was really good in his time that he played. And I want him. I really want him. So I put together this trade, and we're also be getting Richard Jefferson. So that's not too bad. Let's put that together. Take a look at the rotation, see if we need to make any more moves, because you know me, I'm always trying to make that quick move that can help the team a lot. So let's look at the new rotation. Baron Davis, Petrovic, Melo, LaFonso Ellis. I still want Blake Griffin starting. I don't know why they keep doing that. So Blake Griffin. Then you got Mutombo, Marcus Camby, LaFonso Ellis, Richard Jefferson, Robert Pack, and Gallinari. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm liking this team too much. I think I got to make some more moves. So let's do that. Let's do that. At this point, I'm actually just trading for every player that I used to love to watch. Brandon Roy is in this roster. Brandon Roy was such a beast, man. Injuries kind of killed his career. But we're trading Gallinari, 2 first-round picks for Brandon Roy, and a first rounder. So we have another shooting guard to put on the team. I think he's going to be like 7th man, 8th man. But hey, that's a nice little pickup for us. Again, they want LaFonso Ellis starting. Let me see what he's worth, man. He's got to have some high potential or something. I don't know why they keep trying to have him start over Blake Griffin. And Blake Griffin's overall is like 7 full points ahead of his. So what if I tried to trade LaFonso in a first round pick? What can we get? That first round pick that we just got for Brandon Roy, man. So let's see what else we can get here. Anything of significance. Pick up Josh Smith and Doc Rivers, but I don't think that's great. Derek Favors wouldn't be too bad. I'm pretty sure they'll have him coming off the bench there. But he is an upgrade from LaFonso Ellis. The one difference is maybe because LaFonso's so young, he's only 23 years old. That's why they keep putting him in a rotation. But actually, I'm trying to win the championship this first year. So I think that Derek Favors will be a guy that can help us do that. So we're going to make that trade. At this point, our chemistry's probably killed completely. But that doesn't matter to me because after a couple games, these guys are going to start to gel together and we're going to win, man. We're going to win a bunch of games this season. I can already see it. So Baron Davis, Petrovic, Melo, Blake Griffin, and Mutombo. I wish that Melo's overall was a little bit higher, but he is only 23 years old in this roster, so I guess that's the reason why his overall is low. Then we got Camby, Brandon Roy, Derek Favors, Richard Jefferson, and Robert Pack, who was a beast, man. I love Robert Pack, man. I had him on my team back in 2K15. One thing I love about this guy, he's extremely athletic. Only 6'2", but the guy can throw one down. Great passing ability, so I like this guy as our backup point guard. So I think that's it, man. We still got some more first round picks I'll show you. We still have a couple more first round picks. So if this team is not doing the way we performing the way we wanted to, we can make some quick moves at the All-Star break. But I'm going to get to simulate and I'll be back. Oh, look at our chemistry. Our chemistry's at 11%. Let's simulate the first game. That should jump up. Oh, we lost by well, that was a really high-scoring game. I guess you can expect that when you got two teams with so many great players. Okay, I'm just going to simulate until the halfway point, and we'll see what our record is. Okay, guys, so I stopped simulating, right here at Christmas, because we're not performing the way I thought we would, so I got to make some moves. So let's take a look at who's not performing, and can we move them. So Melo's leading us in scoring with 19 a game. Who's not performing the way I want them to, man? So Marcus Camby and Mutombo. I know Mutombo's not known for his offense, so don't be in the comment section saying, of course, he's not going to score. But maybe we need to get a center that can go out there and score. What is Blake Griffin? Blake Griffin's averaging 15, 6, and 5, so that's not terrible. But where's my boy Petrovic? Oh, he's leading. He's second in scoring. And I know I'm butchering his name. I suck when it comes to the European names, so don't mind that. But I think I want to get rid of Marcus Camby. So let's see if we can get from Marcus Camby and the first rounder, because again, we do have a bunch of those. How about 2 first rounders? Maybe we can get like one of the best centers of all time. Maybe we can get like a Kareem or something. I don't know. We're gonna have to go out there and see. So Kareem is probably a little high. They're not offering us anything spectacular. That trade looks enticing, but no, not too much. So, okay, I'm going to try to put together something, man. I got to put together something. I got to make this team better. Right now, we're on the verge of not even making the playoffs. So, we got to do something for this team. So, I'll be back once we figure it all out. So, this is trade we're going to go with Charles Smith, 2 first-rounders for Andre Drummond in the first rounder. I'm doing this trade because I do want to flip one of these centers, and I think that's the best way to do it. Get somebody else on the team. So, either we're going to be trading Camby, Drummond, or Mutombo. One of these 3 guys are not going to be on the team in a couple seconds. So we'll see who it is, man. We'll see which guy it is. Whoa. I was just toying around with different trades, just trying to do something crazy, and we kind of just did. We just picked up Hakeem Olajuwon. Oh my. Let me show you what we just threw at them. So we gave them Andre Drummond, Marcus Camby, and 2 first-rounders for Hakeem the Dream and Clint Capella. Hakeem the Dream and Clint Capella, dude. How did we just pull that off? I don't even know. I definitely wasn't even expecting it to happen. That's why I wasn't really talking as it happened. But it did. So now we have Mutombo and Hakeem. So I can probably trade Mutombo, right? I could probably trade Mutombo for somebody else. So let's see what we can get from Mutombo and 2 second-round picks. Try to add some depth to this roster, and I think we're ready to go, man. I think we're ready to finish the season off. We could pick up Kyrie Irving and Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas is one of my favorite centers of all time. I know I say that about everybody, but I love the game of basketball, so I love a lot of different players in the league. Let's see what I can do. Look at that. We can pick up Dwight Howard, but I don't think that's a great trade. Man, that's just crazy that we just pulled that off. I don't know how that was even possible, but they accepted. That's all that matters to me, man. I'm not thinking about it too much. It happened, and that's the way it's going to be. I think I'm going to pick up Kyrie Irving and Ilgauskas. So we'll upgrade our backup point guard position. I think Baron Davis is going to now be our backup point guard, and Ilgauskas will be our new backup center. Let me just make sure we want to do this trade. Let's do it, man. All right, so we did make some huge adjustments now. Hakeem the Dream is now on the team. Ooh, bars. Hakeem Olajuwon is now on the team. Let me just make sure that's what we want to do. I think we need to make a trade to... No, actually, I can just make this 11-man rotation. So Ilgauskas will definitely get some minutes and that backup center position. So let's go to it, man. Let's go back into the season. Right now, we're 15-14. So let's see how many games we can win after these big trades. Okay, at the halfway point, we are doing a little better. 29-25 at this point. 5th in the Western Conference, so now we're finally in the playoffs. You know, when we first made those trades, we were outside looking in, but now we're inside, so that's good. That's a step, man. We still got a lot of games left. Melo is out with a broken nose, so he's been out for a minute, actually. Actually, no, I take that back. He has not been out for a minute. He's only been out for like 3 or 4 games. But Hakeem Olajuwon is new to the team, leading us in scoring and rebounding and blocks, so he's doing his thing out there. I just want to see where we are. I mean, I know we're in the playoffs at 7th, but the Lakers are leading the league. Let's see who the Lakers have. I know they have Shaq. I know they have Kobe. Who else is there? Oh, Magic. That makes sense. James Worthy. They got 2 Kobes, which is okay, I guess. Bynum, Rick Fox. I almost said Ric Flair. That's I almost said Ric Flair. Eddie George. Okay, so I understand why that team is so good, but I don't think I'm going to make any trades, man. We're actually on a pretty nice little streak at one point. So I think a team is good, unless, you know, I see something that I don't necessarily like. We don't have any more picks. We traded all of our picks, so this is probably as good as our team can get at this point. So we're going to just simulate the rest of the season, and hopefully we can, you know, climb up just a little bit more and get a higher seed in the playoffs, because we definitely want home court advantage going into it. So we're going to have to see. Definitely can't get the number 1 or number 2 seed, but I think we can get up to number 3 if our team plays really well. So let's see how that goes. Okay, guys, we got one more game left in the season, and we're sitting at 6th. But we're tied with the Kings. This next game is a big one. I want to show you, man, we went on a really good streak. So right here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We went like on a 10-game streak at one point. So we did play a little better this second half, but then again, we're still sitting at about 6th or 7th in the West. This game is important. Yeah, I think we won. Tracy McGrady wins MVP, man. Tracy McGrady wins MVP. Jason Kidd wins Rookie of the Year. Larry Nance wins 6th Man. Tim Duncan wins Defensive Player of the Year. Good for Timmy D. Most Improved goes to Caron Butler. And Kevin McHale wins Coach of the Year. So let's see if we have anybody on the Denver Nuggets on these all-time or all-NBA teams. Hakeem Olajuwon is on the second all-NBA team. So good for us for picking him up. But I think that's it. All-NBA's second team with Hakeem too. So let's go into it, man. The playoffs, we're sitting at the 6th seed going against the Utah Jazz. I see who the Jazz have on their team there. John Stockton, Karl Malone, who's injured right now, so good for us. AK-47, They got a solid team, man. These guys alone, Stockton, Carmelo, AK-47, and Darren Williams, whew, that is a nice little rotation they got. So it shouldn't be easy. It definitely shouldn't be easy. And then who did we trade them with? I think I saw LaFonso, right? LaFonso Ellis. Who did we trade and get from their team that I don't even remember, man? Oh, Derek Favors. We took Derek Favors from them and gave them LaFonso Ellis. So LaFonso sitting at a higher seed than us, but hey, I'm not feeling bad, man. I'm thinking that we can win this championship. So game 1 we win, game 2 we win, game 3 we win. It's a game about streaks, and we get that sweep, man. We get the sweep. LaFonso Ellis tried to go out there and, you know, provide for his team, but it was not enough. Good for us. Let's see who actually played really well in that first round for us. Dryzon. Again, I'm butchering his name, but he averaging 15. When you have so many great guys on the team, nobody's going to average like 20, 30. So, all-around effort. You see how many guys are averaging double digits? Yeah, it was a great all-around effort for our team. So, second round, we're going to be going against Coach of the Year, Kevin McHale, and the Houston Rockets. So, let's see who the Rockets have, man. They have, I'm going the wrong way. I was going to Houston, but I need to go Rockets. Let's go Rockets. Okay. This should be a tough series. So James Harden, Tracy McGrady, Yao Ming, Drummond. Oh yeah, we did just trade them Drummond, right? Marcus Camby. So this team is still tough. This team is still really, really tough. So we're going to have to see what we can do. One thing, I do want to edit the rotation a little bit though. How can I do? Actually, I'm going to have to sit here for a couple minutes to make sure the rotation's good, man. I'm trying to figure out, like, can I customize it per team? I think you can do that, right? Like, oh yeah, this is the way I need to do it. So against the Houston Rockets, where are they? So I'm going to try to put together a game plan. Yes, a game plan going against this Houston Rockets team, because they swept their team in the first round, but they ended the season on a 5-game losing streak, as you can see there. But they're better than us in everything. Home record, away record, points per game, rebounds per game, assists per game. They're better than us in pretty much everything. So I got to put together a nice game plan. So once I'm done with that, I'll show you what it is. Okay, so here we go, man. The starting lineup is pretty much the same. I decided to put Brandon Roy in the starting lineup though, because I wanted him to guard James Harden. I need somebody to try to stop James Harden. And that's the guy I feel like can do it. He's the best defender on the team, wing defender on the team. So that's what we're going to do. Going into this second round, first game we lose right off the bat. We lose by 1 point. That had to hurt. They also have Tracy McGrady. I forgot all about Tracy McGrady. Wow. So we need somebody to guard Tracy too. This is definitely going to be a tough series. Let's keep going though. Game 1 we lose. Game 2 we lose. Okay, we get a win. Okay, I was thinking that maybe we was going to get swept, so I just went right past it. There go Petrovic off the bench, scoring 25 for us. We need that, man. We need that at this point. So let's keep going. Oh, we're down 3-1. This could be the end of it all. So let's go Simcast. Hopefully, I want to win the championship this first year, man. I want to win it so bad. It's not looking good for us, though. It is not looking good at all. Oh, we caught up. It's a good one, boy. It's a good game. They just had a nice little lead. Oh my God, we're down by 1 with 2.5 minutes left. I'm not jumping in though. I never jump in when we get eliminated second round. That's tough. So who's gonna win the championship? Championship is gonna go to the Orlando Magic, and I think Tracy McGrady's on this team too. Yeah, so there's 2 Tracy McGrady's, which is not a big deal to me. Tracy McGrady wins Finals MVP and regular MVP. All right, so we don't have any draft picks. we don't have to go through the lottery because of that, but I do want to go into the draft, and maybe we need to make some moves. I mean, I think our team is good. I definitely think our team is good, but for some reason we can't get over that hump, man. Other teams in the league are really good too, so that's the problem, man.
Good evening.
We aren't the best team. I think we're a good team, but we aren't the best team. Again, we don't have any picks, anything. So actually, there's nothing I can do at this point. I don't want to trade anybody. I feel like
the NBA draft.
I think if we go into the second season, we progress a little bit as a team, overalls go up a little bit. Next season should be the one we go out there and kill everybody. So the Jazz pick Chris Dunn with the first pick. The 76ers still get Ben Simmons. Trust the process. Hinkie is gone, but trust the process. All right. So let's see. Clint Capella, we don't want to sign him back. Everybody's getting declined, or not everybody, but a lot of people got declined their options. So there's going to be a lot of people in free agency. I don't think I actually have anybody though. Anybody in free agency that I got to resign, or that I don't even know if we have cap space. So that's going to be a problem. Oh, we're actually losing Brandon Roy. Oh, that sucks. Brandon Roy is going to leave. We have 8,000 in cap if we don't sign Richard Jefferson. Or if we do sign Richard Jefferson, but I don't think I want to sign Richard Jefferson. He played well for us, but He's asking for 17. I don't think I'm gonna give him 17. He only, played 16 minutes for us. So he wants about $1 million for every minute he plays a game. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. So we have $26 million. I'm gonna see what I can get for 26 mil. Everybody wants high 30s. Everybody wants to get paid. So we're gonna have to see. I'm gonna cut back once we figure some things out, and we'll see. So going into the second season, check out the roster. Pretty much the same. We did make one adjustment, picked up one player to replace Brandon Roy, but we have Hakeem Olajuwon there, Blake Griffin, Kyrie Irving, and Melo, both being 24 years old. Their potential is like really high, so they both jumped up like 3 or 4 overall spots. Then we got Petrovic. I don't think anybody else's overall went up besides these 2 players, Kyrie and Carmelo Anthony. Derek Favors is still there, but I think I'm going to move Derek Favors. Then we picked up Rip Hamilton. Rip Hamilton is our new backup shooting guard, which is good. He's got some perimeter defense, so he can actually go out there and guard their best defender. Baron Davis, Robert Pack, Ilgauskas, and you see the rest. I had to sign Darrell Arthur and Nick Young just so we can fill the roster. So I want to see what I can get for Derek Favors at this point. I don't know why I always trade for him, but he never performs to the way I want him to. So maybe we can get somebody else. I was going to say we could pick back up Mutombo, but they want Baron Davis too. And I like Baron Davis a lot, so I don't want to trade him away. What else is there? I would like to get another, wow, okay. We could pick up Alonzo Mourning and Kemba for Baron Davis, Derek Favors. That's one to keep in the back of the mind. Probably the one I'm going to do if we take a look at all these trades. That's the only one that I can see that looks great to me. We can pick back up both of these players that we traded away, Aaron Aflalo and Drummond, but I don't want to do that right now. We could pick up James Harden. Wow. But that's a young James Harden. It's not the James Harden that we know and love today. So I think that the trade that I said I was going to do, I'm going to do. Which was, let me make sure it's the right one. I think it was this one. Alonzo Mourning and Kemba Walker. Welcome to the squad. So there we go. You guys know my love for Kemba, man. My love for Kemba is real. They want to start Alonzo Mourning over Hakeem Olajuwon, and I can't really do that. Maybe they can coexist. Let's put them together on the same team or the same start lineup. So let's take a look at the rotation here, man. So you see the starting 5. Blake Griffin coming off the bench now with Rip Hamilton, Kemba Walker, Robert Pack, and Ilgauskas. I actually want to make it a 11 or 10-man roster at this point. So sorry, Will Barton, you gotta, sit on the bench for the season, but it's for the best, right? It is for the best. So here we go. We're gonna go into the second season. I think that's all the trading we're gonna do going into it. I don't think we want to trade anybody else away. So here we go. Team chemistry is now a 67. It was just a 90 before I made that trade. But we're gonna go to the All-Star break, and hopefully we have a good record this season. Hopefully. Wow, we are destroying the league. 46-8 at the All-Star break. And I got to do this every video just to prove to you guys that I'm not doing anything that I'm not supposed to. Everything is 50 here, so it's the way it should be. Wow, we are just playing so great. I got to see who it is, though. Who's the reason why? Oh, again, it's a team effort. Yeah, like I predicted. We have so many great players. Nobody's going to take off. Just everybody's going to play really solid. Somehow, Darrell Arthur is injured. I don't even know why he was getting any minutes. But hey, it is what it is, man. We're looking great going into the rest of the season. Take a look at league leaders, man. Tracy McGrady is tearing the league up. He's going to win MVP again. Watch. Him or LeBron. One of the 2 players, man. So let's see. Anybody close to... Oh, the Lakers are just like half a game behind us. They are on a 17-game winning streak. 17-game winning streak. When do we go against them next? Oh, we play against them March 1st and March 24th. So we got them twice next month. And yeah, let's go back into the season, man. Let's continue this domination and try to keep this first seed, man, because they're right on our tail. So we gotta, put the foot to the gas and just keep it up. So this last game of the season is gonna be an important one, man. Both the Nuggets and the Lakers have the exact same record, 67-14, just ridiculous. We played them twice this month, and look what happened. We caught 2 L's. So we need to make sure they get eliminated before we get to play them, man, because they are handing us L's left and right. So this last game is an important one, going against OKC, who have a pretty bad record, 32-49. This is important. And we won, so great. Shaquille O'Neal wins most valuable player, averaging 17 or 18 and 10. We got to round it up for him. 18 and 10. Ben Simmons wins Rookie of the Year. Sean Marion wins 6th man. Alonzo Mourning. Oh, he's on our team. Yes, Alonzo Mourning wins Defensive Player of the Year. Nick Van Ness Most Improved. And Mike Malone, our coach, wins Coach of the Year. So great for us, man. We want to see if anybody made the All-NBA team for us. I'm not seeing anybody. Denver Nuggets. No. Okay, no biggie. Well, of course, we have a first team all defense because he won Defensive Player of the Year. But here we go. So we ended up having that first overall seed with that last game win. That's important. And we're going to be going against the Clippers. So let's see what the Clippers have on their team now. Chris Paul, Lamar Odom, David West. We should be able to blow this team out. 4-game sweep. That's what I'm predicting. 4-game sweep. Game 1, we win. Not simcast. We're not simcasting. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. Like I said, 4-game sweep. Yes. 4-game sweep. There it is. So second round, we're going to be going against the Kings. And the Kings have Mitch Richmond, C. Webb, DeMarcus Cousins, Peja Stojakovic. Vlade Divac is injured right now, which is good for us. One less player we got to worry about. And Larry Drew too. So here we go. Game 1 with a W. Oh, we're looking good, boys. We lose. Okay, let's take a look at the box score of this. We lost by 8, gave up 110 points, which isn't good at all. But hey, I guess it happens sometime. Let's just close this series out. No, we lose again. This is important, man, because we're only doing a 2-year challenge. So we do win game 6 or game 5. So we're going into game 6. Melo with one heck of a game, 38, 11, and 5. So this is an important one right here. We're going to game 7. We lost by 30 points. This is, man. All right, simcasting. We got to simcast. If we lose here, the video's over, man. We're only doing a 2-year challenge in this one. So going into the second half, we had a pretty nice it's pretty nice lead, but now it's evening up. Okay, we're pulling away. This is good, boys. It looks like we're going to be going into the Western Conference Finals. We gave them a taste of what they gave us last game, beating them by 20. Good. So the team we don't want to go against at all, we're going against in this round here in the playoffs. So take a look at their team again. Magic, 2 Kobe's, Shaq, Karl Malone, James Worthy. This team is going to be almost impossible to beat. And they have Marcus Camby now too. We traded Marcus Camby to Houston. Then Houston traded him to LA. And now he's in LA. But luckily for us, he's out for the season. Alright, here we go. Game 1 is a loss. Lose by 11 points. We lost by 11 points. This team is too stacked, man. I don't know if we can do this. Game 2, we win. So, okay, we can do this. Don't ever doubt your own team, boys. Kemba doing a great thing off the bench. 21 minutes, 21 points, which is incredible. We lose this one too. Man, okay. Let's go into it again. Hopefully we don't be... we're down 3-1. This may be it. We got to simcast it. We got to simcast it. And hope that we can pull out in this game 5 and get this victory. So we're going fast until we get to that 4th quarter. Yes. Okay. We're definitely taking this one. We're definitely forcing another game. Beating them by 30, man. Let's do that again. Melo with 25. Kyrie with 20, Kemba with 20. So we went out there and played hard. We need to do that 1 more or 2 more times to get into this championship. So here we go. This is an important one right here, right now. It's all or nothing. We're up by 10. It looks like we're going to be forcing a game 7. Ooh, this is getting good. This is getting good. And we're home. We're at home in this one. And in the Eastern Conference, there's a game 7 going on too. So 2 close series right here. It's an important one, man. We can't get blown out. We definitely can't lose, but if we get blown out, I'm going to be disappointed. Going into the 4th quarter, oh, this is a close one. 2 minutes left. We did it. We win by 3 points. 4th quarter, very important. Won that quarter, man. We're going into the championship. We beat the team that beat us so many times in the season. So we're going to go against the Toronto Raptors. Who do the Toronto Raptors have that their team is so dang good to get into the championship? Vince Carter, Chris Bosh, Kyle Lowry, David Lee, Damon Stoudemire, Mike Miller, Brook Lopez, Jonas Valanciunas. I think our team is better. So game 1, game 2, game 3. That's going to be it. I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe it won't be it. I want to turn on the game sound, though. How do I do that? Because, again, I turned it off, but we need it on. If we're going to win the championship, you guys want to hear what the commentators are saying as time winds down. So I'll turn that on. All right. Oh, it's a close one, actually. Okay. Maybe we won't be winning right here. Oh, we are. Oh, I stopped it with 2 seconds left. I'm going to jump in. Up by 10. Denver Nuggets are going to be the champion. So here we go, hopping into the game. 2 seconds left, man. If you enjoyed the video, as always, be sure to leave it a like. You guys don't know how important those likes are. The channel has been growing. We just hit 7 1,000 subscribers, man. We're growing so rapidly. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Enjoy the celebration of these Denver Nuggets. I'm out. Thanks so much for watching.
Team who played so well together, enjoying, Clark, this NBA championship moment.
Well, Kevin, it's awesome to be here to witness what happened tonight.
And seeing this team come together over the course of the season and on into the playoffs, what a joy. I mean, there is no better champion the league could have asked for.
And a pleasure here at 2K Sports to be with you all season long. Good night, everyone.